What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be listening to the 21 biggest hits ever to peak at number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100 Songs chart. Why? Because it's 2021. Why not? Why are you asking me these hard questions? According to Billboard, Billboard's number 21 hits for 21 recap is based on actual performance on the weekly Hot 100 chart. Songs are ranked based on an inverse point system, with weeks at number 1 earning the greatest value. Due to changes in chart methodology over the years, errors are weighted to account for different chart turnover rates over various periods. Now, at least a couple of songs on this list will definitely have no audio because they were written by the YouTube devil. If you've watched one of my previous videos on copyright claims right here, then you know who I'm talking about. Also, some of these songs I've never heard. Number 21 is Saturday Night by Earth, Wind & Fire. Saturday Night isn't one of their best songs in terms of notoriety, but it has that typical Earth, Wind & Fire sound with the vocals of Maurice White, Philip Bailey, and those smooth horns, harmonies, and beat that was so prevalent in 70s soul music. Rolling Stone called Earth, Wind & Fire innovative, precise yet sensual, calculated yet galvanizing, and declared that the band changed the sound of black pop. VH1 has also described Earth, Wind & Fire as one of the greatest bands ever. Their songs have been covered, sampled, and praised by tons of other artists and have influenced those same artists from Beyonce to Prince to even the Jonas Brothers and Bonnie Raitt. Number 20 is Let Me Be Your Angel by Stacy Lattisaw. I don't think Stacy Lattisaw ever saw huge success in the music business, but she did have some hit songs with Let Me Be Your Angel in 1980, obviously at number 21, a cover of Love on a Two-Way Street 1981 at number 26, Miracles in 1983 at number 40, and Where Do We Go From Here with Johnny Gill in 1989 at number 1 on the R&B Billboard charts. Stacy reminds me of two other singers from that era, and they are Michael Jackson and Debbie Gibson. She now lives in Maryland and owns a recording studio with her husband, Kevin Jackson Sr. I remember I had one of her cassette tapes called Sneaking Out, and what I remember most from it, aside from songs like Attack of the Name Game, is the artwork on the cover right there with all the bright colors with Stacy sneaking out of what seems to be the back door of a very 1950s-ish style kitchen. Number 19 is Fascinated by Company B. Fascinated became Company B's most successful hit single in the US and is one of the first freestyle songs to enter the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 100. Company B seems to have had as many members as the Drifters had that I mentioned in this video with the Dirty Dancing movie soundtrack. Well, maybe not quite as many, but Company B has had 9 members since the band got together in 1986, with Susan Gonzalez Johnson being the only remaining original member in the 3-woman group. In 1989, and on their second album, they completely revamped the group by getting rid of the signature platinum wigs and also changed their music style by going away from the heavy Latin style rhythms. After the image and music revamp, their albums never charted on the Billboard 200 again, but they did find some success on the dance charts. Number 18 is Winners and Losers by Hamilton, Joe Frank, and Reynolds. I have to admit that this is one of the songs on the list that I've never heard before doing this video. I mean, when I heard it, I instantly heard hints of Daughtry's voice and the lead singer's vocals. Hamilton, Joe Frank, and Reynolds went on to find moderate success in the soft rock genre with this song, as well as their songs Don't Pull Your Love in 1971 at number 4 and Fallen in Love in 1975 at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now, I definitely heard that song Fallen in Love, and you probably have too, so go take a listen to it and tell me if you've heard it before. Number 17 is Native New Yorker by Odyssey. Native New Yorker reached number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, but also reached number 6 on the Billboard R&B charts and number 3 on the dance charts. Their other hit on the R&B charts was a song called Inside Out in 1982 at number 12, and they also had a few other hits on the dance charts with Use It Up and Wear It Out in 1980 at number 6, Don't Tell Me, Tell Her in 1980 at number 6, and Easy Come, Easy Go in 1978 at number 3. And of course the song Native New Yorker was recorded in New Jersey, and none of the members of Odyssey were native New Yorkers. Number 16 is the theme from the Dukes of Hazzard, Good Old Boys by Waylon Jennings. I mean, who doesn't remember this song? Despite your political leanings or whatever you think the symbolism means in this TV show and song, this is one of the greatest TV theme songs ever, and despite coming in at number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, it also reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart. There were 2 different versions of the song. One was of course for the TV show, and another was a longer version for commercial radio. The song was Waylon Jennings' biggest hit on the Billboard Hot 100. Jennings wasn't just in the opening song showing his hands, but he also appeared as the narrator in all 121 episodes of the show until it ended in 1985. He even made a full appearance in an episode and played a balladeer that helped the boys Luke and Bo foil Boss Hogg's plans of framing the boys for a crime they didn't commit. Number 15 is Strange But True by Times 2. Strange But True was Times 2's biggest US hit from their album X2. It actually propelled them to be the opening act for Debbie Gibson's Out of the Blue tour, but poor sales of X2 resulted in them being dropped from their record label Warner Reprise. They eventually signed with another record label, EMI Records, in 1990, where they would create the EP Danger Is My Business as a teaser to their next album Hi-Fi and Mighty. But problems with management resulted in that project being cancelled and Times 2 breaking up. They since went on to do solo projects. Number 14 is The Last Worthless Evening by Don Henley. So here we are at one of the songs on the list where I can't post any audio for it because the artist is a notorious blocker. I really admire Don Henley's music, and I have always loved this song, but I can't say I admire his judgment. Let people play the songs, Don. We love your music, Don. You're still going to collect the revenue, Don. That goes for all the other blocking their music from YouTube. Yet the same people will have their music on platforms that pay them less than half a penny per stream. Geniuses. Number 13 is Black Superman, Muhammad Ali by Johnny Wakelin and the Kinshasa Band. The original version of this song was written in 1972 by Wakelin, and it was called Hungarian Superman, about a Hungarian boxer, and it failed to chart. When that boxer lost to both Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier in 1973, Wakelin rewrote the song to be about Muhammad Ali. Talk about being a frontrunner. The original song had a polka rhythm, and it was later changed to have a reggae rhythm. I guess polka isn't too popular in the US. Number 12 is Sirius by Donna Allen. Donna Allen was once a cheerleader for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and later was a tour backup singer for Gloria Estefan for 9 years. Donna had 3 more hits on the Billboard R&B charts with Satisfied in 1987 at number 14, Heaven on Earth in 1988 at number 19, and Joy and Pain in 1989 at number 3. You might remember Donna being on season 5 of The Voice US, but unfortunately for her, she was paired up against my girl, Susan Chin, in the battle round and was knocked out of the competition. Check out my video on the top 10 singers of The Voice US right there if you haven't already. Number 11 is Last Child by Aerosmith. Last Child was one of the first songs written for their 4th album, Rocks. This was after they became big with their previous album, Toys in the Attic, and they had the money to record this song in their own mobile studio at a warehouse outside of Boston that they called The Warehouse, spelled W-H-E-R-E. H-O-U-S-E. The song is about musicians being on the road, and one part of the song is about coming home. You'll be thrilled to know that upon coming home from the end of a tour, the members of the band refrained from sex out of respect for their wives and girlfriends because they didn't want to give them any STDs, except oral sex. And no, I'm not kidding.
Oh, thank you. That is so thoughtful of you.
Number 10 is Fall For You by Secondhand Serenade. This was John Vesely, aka Secondhand Serenade's first song written on the piano, and it became a hit. He wrote the song in 2 hours after he said a melody just came to him and he sat down to work it out. Fall For You is about a crumbling relationship where Vesely says you see what your life would be without the other person, and you realize how much you need that person. That's all good, depending on the situation, but there was a reason why your relationship was crumbling. Hey, if you like torturing yourself, then by all means, go ahead. If you want relationship advice, I'm here. Number 9 is Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain by Willie Nelson. Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain and the album it was on, Red-Headed Stranger, are thought to be iconic in country music history and revived Willie Nelson's career in 1975. Despite reaching just number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, it also reached number 1 on the country charts. It was Nelson's first number 1 hit as a singer. Rolling Stone ranked Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain number 302 on its list of 500 greatest songs of all time, and also number 48 on its list of the 100 greatest country songs of all time. Unfortunately, Nelson said that singing Blue Eyes in the Rain and one of his other hits, Always on My Mind, Night After Night, took an emotional toll on him after feeling the vibe from the audience, and it made him want to drink. Number 8 is For You by The Outfield. You might know The Outfield more for the hit song Your Love, but For You was the group's last top 40 hit. What's weird is that they experienced commercial success in the US but not in their homeland of the UK. The band was often beat down by critics. Matt Damesker, a rock critic for the Hartford Courant said, "The music is hopelessly, numbingly derivative of just about every journey/foreigner/cars cliche in the book, with none of the style that makes those bands special." Tell me how you really feel. They did have several hits on numerous US charts though. Number 7 is I Feel a Song in My Heart / Don't Burn Down the Bridge by Gladys Knight and the Pips. I Feel a Song in My Heart was the A-side to the album of the same name. The original version of the song was recorded by Sandra Richardson in 1971. Gladys Knight and the Pips version stayed true to the original, and although the song only reached number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, it also reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot Soul Singles charts, and the album reached number 1 on the Billboard Top Soul LPs charts. Burn Down the Bridge was the B-side to the album and also reached number 21 in 1974. Some other hits from Gladys Knight and the Pips include Midnight Train to Georgia, Neither One of Us, If I Were Your Woman, and You're the Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me. Number 6 is The Heart of the Matter by Don Henley, the YouTube Devil. Number 5 is And We Danced by the Hooters. The band got their name from a recording technician mislabeling a Hohner melodica instrument as a hooter, and the band ran with it as their name. Here's the lead singer Rob Hyman playing a melodica. It's the non-cool wind version of a piano. I can't imagine why they weren't more popular. And We Danced was the group's first hit song. They also had a hit song called Day by Day in 1986 that reached number 18 on the Billboard Hot 100. In the early 90s, their popularity in the US started to wane and they went their separate ways. But they reunited in 2001 and have been making music ever since, but have failed to chart anywhere in the world. I think they need to write more melodica songs, or maybe add more cowbell in there. Number 4 is Talk to Me by Chico DeBarge. Talk to Me is the song that Chico DeBarge is best known by in his solo career. Talk to Me sounds eerily like another hit song that came out earlier that same year in Janet Jackson's What Have You Done For Me Lately. Chico became a member of the band DeBarge from 1988 to 1989, which consisted of family members, and they were best known for their hit song Rhythm of the Night. But that song was released in 1985, so Chico missed that one. None other than Diane Warren wrote Rhythm of the Night. What hasn't she written? She has like 8,000 hits. No, I'm not jealous. You're jealous. Number 3 is Tequila by Dan and Shay. Unlike the usual modern country songs that involve alcohol, Tequila went the opposite route of the typical party song and is a slowed down tale of lost love and memories that Tequila brings back from it. I didn't know this, and you might not either, but the harmonies you hear in the song aren't from member Shay Mooney. They're actually from lead singer Dan Smyers' wife, Abby Law Smyers. It was the first time she was ever on a microphone singing. Tequila reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs charts after being stuck at number 2 for 19 weeks, which is a record on that chart. The song that they dethroned? Speechless, another hit song by Dan and Shay. Number 2 on the list is Secrets by One Republic. Ryan Tedder describes the song Secrets as being a question to the audience. It's a songwriter who isn't sure about their writing flow. The songwriter is asking the listener, what do you want me to do? Tedder says it slips back and forth from insecurity to total confidence, and that's the life of an artist. What can I do next to better what I've done in the past in terms of writing? Every single one of One Republic's albums have been hits in the US. Dreamin' Out Loud in 2007 reached number 14, Waking Up in 2009 reached number 21, Native in 2013 reached number 4, and Oh My My in 2016 reached number 3. They have another album called Human coming out this year in 2021, so I guess we'll see where it charts. Number 1 on the list is Do You Want Me by Salt and Pepper. According to Billboard, Salt and Pepper's Do You Want Me reached number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100 in June 1991. It became the act's 3rd top 40 hit in as many appearances after Push It at number 19 in 1988 and Expression at number 26 in 1990. In November 1991, the hip-hop pioneers rose to a new number 13 best with Let's Talk About Sex. Salt and Pepper scored its 2 highest charting Billboard Hot 100 hits in 1993 and 1994 with Shoop at number 4 and What a Man featuring En Vogue at number 3. Billboard also made honorary shout-outs to Adele's 21, which ranks at number 1 on the greatest of all time Billboard 200 albums chart recap. 50 Cent's 4-week 2003 Hot 100 number 1, 21 Questions, featuring Nate Dogg, and every charted hit by 21 Savage. Yeah, I don't know about all of that. I mean, I'd have to say that my favorite songs on this list are Secrets by One Republic, Tequila by Dan and Shay, and of course the 2 songs by the YouTube Devil. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that none of those were higher than number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, but they weren't. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then like it, comment which ones are your favorite songs on the list, subscribe, and I'll see you later.